Hello everyone, Firemac here, and welcome back to the Shadowbringers New Game Plus Story Stream Recap. Story Recap Streams for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Firemac. And I've already come to terms that I will not be making it all the way to where I want, because these patches are not doable in under an hour, and I need more. And I have a whole patch left, and I'm only halfway through this one, so yeah. It's whatever. So basically, when we reach 5.5, you're going to notice some changes on my character. Mainly the numbers are going to be much smaller, and some actions might be different. But yeah, that's a preliminary warning. But anyway, let's just get on with this. The Admiral's resolve. Alphino is eager to deliver the good tidings to Limsa and Lominsa. Well then, my friends, let us return to Limsa and Lominsa and deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Also, we'll still try. I still won't be doing voices. Just as a reminder, still won't be doing voices. Because, like I mentioned in the other episodes, just for the sake of saying it again, doing voices slows me down. Why, Firemac, ever a welcome sight. Tidings of the Admiral, you say? She is presently receiving guests, but for the science, I know she will make an exception. Follow me. My friends, what brings you here this day? And is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral, and we have done it, here in Lominsa. A production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks. Truly, this will do much to advance the cause of peace. Yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Bah, even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples, for though summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for a mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. 'Twas I who moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores so 7 centuries past, we Lominsans have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again, and again, and again. And I thought it in high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vildbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting? Aye, acting through a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear it, and in their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. I'm given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfer, has been bedridden for some time with the ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, right hand leads. His right hand leads a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us once more, and we will not come. That was just an extra clap, just because I'm not sure if I needed to do that. I might have forgotten it. Anyway, I have talked with the Yellow Jackets and the rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned not of any value. Leave it to us. We have a nose of truth for the truth. Whatever this Sicard wants, we'll find out. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learned then. Good luck. By way of a first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this Sicard. If you could approach the pirates, Firemac, the rest of us will seek out the merchants and adventurers. Of course, I'm the one who has to deal with pirates. Let's start with the Marauders Guild. Oh, called it. It's like literally right there. Our Ishgard relative dude. Curious about Sicard, are you? As am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executors experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this matter is a matter of some debate. As you know, the thalassocracy permits us to attack only guardian vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Empire turned in upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how, then, are they lining their coffers? What are their secrets? They are not like to share it with their rivals. Mayhap you will have more luck. Alright, so the next closest one is the Aft Castle. Oh, okay. What's up, Rosewind? You want to know about Sicard? He's a wily bugger that he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for Moonskate's place at Old Hilferside. There was a time when we raced the executioners for a pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Guardians are gone, and them days with them. Owing to which, we've all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet, with that jumped-up Blige rat Sicard landing the juiciest whatever it may be. Not that we sirens are struggling mind, we do well enough guarding fishing boats for the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for our trouble. See? Quality stuff at the bargain price. This was passed to our sisters, as you can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with a child, and they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong, but when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. Right, where's Elfino? There's a back. Just go to... just teleport. I see everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first? So just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sakaar turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they're coming by their coin. How they're coming by coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harvard Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hoary Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever worsening relations between the beast tribes and the Thalassocracy, whatever, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting the kobolds and Sahagin lack the means to summon them. The Thalassocracy. There, I get it. I said it that time. Just pretend I said that in the right place. Do you mean to say executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes. Though we had no hard evidence as yet, we must investigate further. Agreed. So how do we proceed? Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I have already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Awesome. Good job, Alfino. 4 more quests for the patch. Let's make it a quick quest. The search for Sakaar. Alfino has a look of a man with a plan. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that the wholesaler of the crystals had recently arrived in Lominsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction. Will shortly pose as a potential buyer, in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Oshkon's Embrace in Lower Lesnoshka shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. Oshkon? I think it's Oshkon. Want us to be there. Luckily, that's within teleport distance. That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he truly is in league with the bloody executioners, he will surely be wary of those to the allied to the Admiral, the science not least of all. Compared to yours and Firemac's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Grahar is right, and even if you aren't recognized in sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel? But very well, I leave it to you, Graha. Go, Graha, do it yourself, man. We're on an adventure together. Got business with me, cat boy? You're the crystal wholesaler. That I am, but you're no merchant, so what do you want the crystals for? Well, look at my lance, man. Look at my weapon. Look at this weapon. Look at this crystal. Don't look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? You need the crystals to make staffs like that fine specimen you got there. Well, at least he spotted it. That's right. I'm indeed a weaponsmith. I use naught but the finest materials to bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouse. It takes time to establish trust, you understand. Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. Alright, it's plain that's no ordinary crystal adorning your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. Good job, Cry. Just fucking get yourself away. What a fucking dork. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Where's Alphino now? All the way up there. Thal's balls, lad. Dude, that's like a level 5 area. I think even less than level 5. I remember going in there a long time ago to fight some bats. For the hunting log, if I can recall. Oh wait, no, it's not the... No, it is cave. They went into that tunnel. Quietly now. Oh, cutscene time. Look at all them crystals. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? Oh, there's nothing unlawful about them. If that's your worry. They're from Ogiormo, if you take my meaning. Stuff as pure as it gets, and you won't be disappointed. So how much did you want? Ogiormo. Taken from the kobolds, just as we expected. That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around slowly. I'm Sicard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are, scions. We also know you've been chatting with the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we've established you ain't here for the buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? You're bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective. But that would explain your swift rise to power. You have spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should the Limsa Lominsa make peace with the kobolds, you would lose your source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it don't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Him especially. While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, you lot storm Ugamaro, and battered the Bleeding Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the Beastmen never summon their sneaking gods again. Practically your successors, we are. When there are still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. But when the garden is gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the Beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contagious though some may find your views, it is true that you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Lominsa has some other cause to hide in a cave. Well said indeed. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalicia. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. Oh, don't you worry, she won't. She won't. Oh, she won't. Oh, she won't. Don't you worry. She won't. She won't back down. She won't back down. She's a strong, independent woman that leads all the men. Okay. On rough seas, Alphano is keen to report back to the Admiral. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa are not to be trifled with. But all is well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sicard has agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. Awesome possum. Awesome possum. Right, your companions have already reported to the command room. Will you be joining them? But of course. Yeah, I'm so glad I blocked the chat. Too much freaking Limsa, man. Welcome back, my friends. What news? So they have been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sicard's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the account of this meeting, and I would have the sounds present to bear witness. Alright, let's go. Are we just going straight to it? Sweet.
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the Beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right! Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take!
Piracy has no place in our future.
she say?
Pirates have no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom.
Really?
When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance, then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all Lominsans here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, I accept your challenge.
Nice.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
It's the captain!
Captain Elfair!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Lominsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots, with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow.
They really like to just hint like that guy is Mistbeard. But they won't outright say it.
There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Cool, awesome, that was fun. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfer would intervene. But I'm full glad that I am that he did. 'Twould have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. The great ship Vilbrin. For the first time in a long time, Merlwyb's course is clear. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. You have me thanks. And ere we proceed, there is something else you should know. Some 50 years pass when the Sahagin war swarmed at our holes. In even greater numbers, Limsa entered a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conceptually lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern research of La Nocia. Crap, I forgot how they said it. Las Nosca. No. Las Nocia. Nacia. Crap, I forgot it. I think it's La Nacia. Or La Noci. No. Dang it. La Noski. Noski? Nah! La Noski, or La Nocia. I want to say La Nocia for now. Which of the kobolds believe theirs. Bloodshed followed, the bloodshed to answer in bloodshed. To answer bloodshed, and on it went, till every ilm of Vilbrin bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present. It is the present, fresh and raw, and with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we still struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their tempered. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait. They would welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely, he is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on Kobold's side would jeopardize our chance of peace, and they're my venture founders. Yet they need not. If we were to employ the Conqueror's chain, though, we would still have to weaken the kobolds. It would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life. That would serve. Well done, Marshal. Mistbeard. So, friends, what think you of our strategy? It's fine. The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reserve its effects, not to mention time. Time during which Alize would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I am convinced we should keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. We could keep an entire kobolds at bay. Okay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Teslin would do, and had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrin. So I'm going to cure that priest, or die trying. I believe in you, Alize. And I believe in you too, you and everyone. I know that you'll keep me safe. It is settled then. See to your preparations, and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Bum bum ba da. Oh my god, we got less than 1 hour to complete this. honestly, we might only barely get 5.4 done. I mean, barely finish 5.4, because knowing how many freaking cutscenes there always are. Also, I know an instant duty is about to happen here, so there's that. Alphino wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us, and focus on your own task. Indeed, should you want for ether, you need only say the word. Kaboo! Did you follow us here? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest Express State. Say, please let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise that you'll stay here, where it's safe, alright? My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you're ready, let's proceed to Uguarmo mines at once. Uguarmo. Uguarmo. Uguarmo? Ugaramo. Oh, we're going in deep, deep. Is that... Yeah, it's at the... Man... Making me go the long way. There we go. There's our instant duty. The Aetheryte will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alzay's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let Aenzar do the rest. Aenzar. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. Of course, we're doing it on very easy because we're trying to do this fast. Okay? Trying to. Pretty sure that's still the parents.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufistvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alizé! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Here we go! begin an incantation. The girl seeks to harm the patriarch. With vile matches, kill her, slaughter her, slay, kill!
We must protect Alizé.
You're in my sights.
Time for the chain. Firemac, draw the golems to me. I'll deal with them all at once. Oh, you sure did. Just as ready to go. Go, Angelo. Oh, da da da. Da 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 da. Oh, this temperature is too severe. I can't finish the job. Dun, dun, dun. So one person ether alone is not enough. Dun 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 They're targeting Alizé. Everyone gather close. Alvin, let us lend Alizé our ether. Understood. Aye, Admiral. Thanks to you two, I'll give it another try. That you will. I am nearing my limit. Oh god, what is happening? Chris, there's more of them. Spread out, we'll hold them off.
More! I need more ether!
Oh god, that hurt. Spread out and hold them off. I think that's what he said.
Just a little more!
Oh my god! So it's okay, she. Say hell, there's too many. Dun, 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 dun. What do we do? Is there any fans here, everyone? All of you. Oh god. Dun, 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 dun. Ow. All the reckless things. Alizé, now's your chance. Alright, please, let this work! Ah, my head, the pain, the brain! No pain! It's still not enough? Huh, almost there. Huh, please let me your ether too. Channel. Have all of my ether, Alizé! Oh no, this penalty. Hehe, you're dead now, girl. Finished now. Done for. Dead. Oh no. No, Arrow, it's too dangerous. I made my decision before I came here. No matter what it costs me, Limsa will have peace. Ugh. Oh crap, I don't have time to do it. Oh no, I was gonna cast it! Go away, Rock Splitter. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Channel Ether! This will work this time, I promise. Dun 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 dun.
Yes, this will do. Here I go. Go, Angela.
Did it work?
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
No. No, 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 no! Why? Why would I do such a thing?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gaboo! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None. And I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Lominsans, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it.
Duh. Don't skip the cutscene.
Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world, if you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet in thrall to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
Like, I think she had a gun the whole time, too. Which is kind of almost defeats the purpose. She wasn't exactly defenseless. To it seem we have found a way forward with the kobolds. Next we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from the thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order. Of course, it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will thank you for helping us plot a new course for not only Limsa and Lominsa, but all of Eorzea.